We are back with another episode of This Week in LaPorte County, and it is time to kind of celebrate, but there's still a task at hand, so we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Drew White alongside Katie Collignon, the head coach of the Marquette Blazers girls basketball team. You guys are going to state.
We are. Yes, we are.
Again, Marquette was victorious 2 games yesterday in the morning session. They took out number 7 Caston 41-34. And then last night, not a whole lot of sleep to be had. You were on the ropes at the very end and took out number 2 Clinton Central 72-70 on a last-second buzzer beater that we're going to show you here in a few seconds. But what a roller coaster of a ride last night's game was.
Yes, it was. Probably the most exciting girls basketball game I've ever been a part of. Sometimes girls basketball gets a bad rap of being slow or they're just walking to the place. But when you want to watch a good quality girls basketball game, tune into that one and you'll be quite entertained.
And 72-70, I mean, that's a track meet for a high school girls basketball game.
I remember looking up late in the second quarter, we had more points than we did the entire game of the first game. And I thought, okay, we got a different gem here today. So proud of the girls' effort for sure.
But it was just, again, you had a commanding lead. You had a double-digit lead as late as the late third quarter, even early fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. But then Clinton Central, again, number 2 in the state for a reason. They did not want to go away and took a late lead. But we're going to go ahead and show you this play. We have the play on loop here in the background, but just you couldn't have drawn it up, and I think that your little lovely athletic director Brad over there, that where you were playing was Case Arena at Frankfort High School, which,
home of the hot dogs.
The home of the hot dogs. But what a lot of other people might remember is that that's where they shot the movie Blue Chips. Mm-hmm. And so Nick Nolte and Bob Knight did battle at this same gymnasium, and with your ending, it was a movie type ending.
It
was fitting that you were at the at Case Arena. But go ahead, dissect this play right here.
Right. I mean, again, give up an offensive rebound on a free throw, something you don't want to do. I think we were up 5 with less than a minute to go. We're thinking, we have it in the bag. They force a turnover. They get the offensive board. They're up 1, which they hadn't really been leading out, I don't think, the entire game. And obviously, I take a timeout as soon as the ball went through the basket, and Lanai actually gets all the way across half court by the time they register it. So we have to go the whole length of the floor. We know they're not going to press because they're up 1. And, we draw it up. We're going to set a cross game for Lanai to catch on the run. Our best player with the ball in her hands on the right side. Our post we're supposed to set. Kind of a down screen, be an outlet for her if they have to pass it to her, give her back. And then we had a shooter, trailing the play. Probably the goal was for Lanai to take it in, do one of her Lanai Davis extravagant moves that she does. So for us, the cornerstone of our team, and ran into some trouble, kicked it to Giselle, she made the next pass, and then there was Miss Marissa Pleasant to knock it down and send us to the state championship. So just a messy, gritty play, which I think is our team, and what an amazing experience for all of our girls.
And again, sophomore Lanai Davis had 31 points in the game last night. She has just been on fire for you guys.
I mean, she's so special, and she has been all year. I mean, to watch her, sometimes you're like, how is this kid only 15 years old? But especially yesterday, she had a different, energy to her. She kind of had this face on her that said, I'm here to do some work, and I'm here to put my team on my back. And she's unguardable at times to come down, and her speed and her explosiveness and hit those pull-up jumpers. When she's hitting from the outside, she really is unguardable, and it makes such a mess for other teams' defenses. And both coaches had said that in their post-game interviews, and I feel for them. I'm just glad she's on my team.
Yeah. And again, Giselle Chavez gets the ball, kicks it out to Marissa Pleasant, who is a freshman of all things. And I kind of touched on it with you before we started filming, but there's something to be said for young players not necessarily recognizing the magnitude of the moment.
Exactly. I don't think there was we didn't really feel the pressure. I mean, the whole game, I think, we were up 11 at half. They cut that lead right off the third quarter. I think we went down right to up 4, and they're kind of panicking. It's like, no, this is still basketball. We're still going to make it easy, and that's kind of been my my guidance the entire way is like, it's just basketball. Let's make the game easy, because we are such a young team and we're so talented that we never try to live outside of our moment. So Mer's just a confident kid. You'll see her. She just is. The way she's in school, the way she's on and off the court, and she hit a big shot for us. I think against Hammond Central in the year. So I knew she had it in her. So when the shot went up and out of her hands, I thought that's the best shot. We're gonna get this possession, and for it to go in. She had a rough day yesterday. It's just truly a blessing.
So, again, the task is not over. Took down number 2, but waiting in the wings coming up from the south is Class A number 1 Lanesville. The Eagles coming in at 28-1, have not lost since last calendar year. So you know that you've got a tough task ahead of you.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they're skilled. I'm excited to watch more of them on film. Haven't really got to it yet, have to say. But no, we're excited. I think they have a chance to go back to back. And as someone that went back to back, it's very hard to do. And we're hoping to, make that hard for them. That's the goal. So I think it'll be an up-tempo game, is what I've seen from the score. So it should be exciting, just like this one is. And we told the girls we're not satisfied. There's no award for. I guess there is one for second place, but that's not what we're going for. So I think the eyes are on the prize, and I think we think truly anything is possible. And I'm just so proud of this team and their effort, and just couldn't love them more.
So as you mentioned, you guys went back to back back in 2018 and 2019.
Yep.
So you as a coach and some of the auxiliary staff, you've been there before, but again, this is a young team, completely new to them. How do you think that you will pair up your experience along with their newness to the situation?
I think a lot of times just calm my emotions down. I mean, at the end of the day, the basketball court's the same side. The baskets are at the same height. We do the same things. We've played now 28, 29 games. There's nothing they can do that we haven't seen yet. So at the end of the day, it comes all down to who's going to do the little plays more. We talk a lot on our team about moments. There's going to be good moments and bad moments in the game, but at the end of 32 minutes, who's going to have the better moment? And I think that's all you need to do. So if you don't look too far, hey, you're down at half, you're down to the first quarter, you're able to piece away a good game. So I think that'll be our mindset going into it. And again, we're not just happy to be here. So I think we'll keep grinding, and hopefully, we surprise a lot of people and come up on top next Saturday.
So you've got some preparation. You guys will head down on Friday, I'm sure, stay overnight, and at 9:30 Central Time, you guys will take on Lanesville. That game will be available through ihsatv.org. It is pay-per-view. Again, ihsatv.org. That's your only place to be able to see it. But I want to encourage people to go down.
I was saying, or come on and watch it. We love it.
Come on down to Gainbridge.
Please,
and,
please.
You guys will definitely enjoy it. But
best seat in the house. Come on down.
But anything that you're looking forward to most during this season, this week, more or less?
I mean, it's such a wonderful experience for the kids to go down the state championship. We've tried to, really clue them in the entire way that it's really hard to do. And with the format change, even last night, we won that first game, which was huge. Caston's a very good team. But there was no Final Four week like it used to be. They made the Final Four, but there was no time to celebrate. So I think we really focused on getting this last game so we could have some time for the kids to really take it in. It's a really hard stretch. Not many kids make it to the state championship during their high school season. So I hope they enjoy it. Hope they know the work that they've done, and I hope they know they deserve to be here. And we're going to do everything we can to continue to be up on top. So I'm just looking forward to the opportunity to celebrate it with my team and give these girls hopefully a memorable lifetime experience.
Well, congratulations on making it this far. But again, the task is not over. Blazers and Eagles coming up this Saturday morning at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Katie, best of luck to you. Bring a title back to 10th Street, huh?
That's the goal, always. Thank you so much.
Very good. Once again, I want to thank Katie for coming in, and until next time, I am Drew White for Access Port County.